It's Friday.
Why you clock in so early?
It's Friday.
Okay.
We're live. It's Shout It Out Friday. And we do have a topic today. Our topic is
What could we spend more time doing?
what could we
What
spend?
could we spend more time doing? We almost called the show What Should We Spend More Time Doing? But we looked up the definitions of the word should and could. And we'll talk about that a little bit today, too.
We'll be back in a moment.
Good morning. My name is Brian McNeill.
And I am Lisa Santiago McNeill.
And thank you for joining us on our show, Let's Talk About It. We come to each Monday through Friday right here on the SIBN network, on iHeartRadio, YouTube, TuneIn, as well as Facebook Live. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Like. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday.
Yes,
It's
this
gonna
Friday.
be a good day. Yes, it's going to be a good day.
It is going to
It's
be a
going to
good
be
day.
a good day.
It is going to be a good day.
It is.
And it's going to be a good rest of your life, too.
Mm.
It's going to be a good rest of your life as well. By chance, you get a chance to watch that clip I just sent you?
No, I didn't know you wanted me to watch it. I read the caption.
Okay. Well, there's some secrets in that clip. There's a real short clip, too. But we're going to talk about that today.
Okay.
What could? First off, I want to do this for you. I want to give you the dictionary definition of the words should and could. Okay, it might surprise you. It might surprise you. It may not. You guys are smart people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go to should first.
Good morning, Shirley.
The first topic today was, what should we spend more time doing? And that's when I went to bed. Very late at night. I got up because I'm starting to discipline myself so much. When these great ideas come to me at night, I take the self-discipline to put my glasses on and put it in my phone. And that's what happened. I was laying. I was like, I'm going to be lazy because I'm not going to remember this in the morning.
We never do, as much as we think we will.
Right. You're not going to remember it. I'll wait till the morning. There was a comedian named Mitch Hedberg. He says he was a comedian, great comedian. He says he has to write down his jokes when they come to him. And he says, if I'm in bed and a great joke idea comes to me, I have to either get up and go to get the paper and pen and write the joke down, or I have to convince myself that joke wasn't that good. But anyway, the word should, let's do that. Word should is used to indicate obligation, duty, or correctness, typically when criticizing someone's action.
Thank you for those likes. Hit those likes.
That's what should is. Is to indicate someone the correct way someone should
You
have
should have did it this way.
That's
you
right.
should have did it that way. You should have did this. Love should have brought you.
Love should have brought
you home.
But
last
it didn't.
Night.
But it didn't. Don't should on me. And don't let other people should on you. Okay? Stop letting people should on you, Shirley. Don't let people should. And I thought that was and this is something that we know intrinsically, but we forget. That's what you're criticizing. And is what they should be doing in a correct way. Now, the word could, by the way, could is used to indicate possibility. Used to indicate a possibility, and is used in making polite requests. It's used in making polite requests.
Could you do this? Good morning, Kia.
Yes.
Could you do that?
Yes.
Well, it could be considered polite, except for my grandmother used to say, yes, I can.
Right.
You don't ask me if I could or if I can. You ask me if I will.
That's right. That's slick. Okay. I've heard it before too. But could is about possibility. You could. Good morning, Sister Kia. Good morning, Sister Shirley. I want to talk a lot about that today, actually.
What could we spend more time doing?
Like, I've been very, very transparent on here that the TV show The Practice got a hold of me a couple months ago. Got a hold of me. It's like, and it was 8 seasons of it. 8 seasons. And I think I watched it in 2 months, maybe 3. Okay, watched all 8 seasons. Some of the seasons had 20 episodes. Some of the seasons had 22 episodes.
You got yanked up by The Practice.
I did. I surely did. And I enjoyed it. You know, I didn't watch it at all when it was on regular TV. I did enjoy it. But
good morning, Katura.
Let's take an average of 20 hours, okay, times 8. 2 times 8 is 16. So it's 160 hours approximately over a 3-month time period that I devoted to a television show. I'm not a practicing attorney. I don't intend to go into the law, okay? But it was just for pure enjoyment. I spent 160 hours.
Woo.
Okay. And that's a conservative estimate.
Absolutely. Kia said I could spend more time learning how to love myself correctly because I'm most definitely sure that I'm not.
Amen. Thank you, Kia, for your transparency. I could spend more time learning how to love myself. I love that. Is that Trivoli?
Hey, Trivoli. Good morning.
This is a good day for you to be here, Trivoli.
It's Shout It Out Friday, so we do want to see, hear, and know about anything that you are supporting, your own business, a business that you have gone to that you particularly enjoyed, something that's going on in your life that you want us to know about. Shout it out.
Sister Katura, good morning to you, Katura. You know, I was telling you guys how much time, conservative estimate, I spent watching that TV show. And
a lot of much.
And it's over now, okay? Whenever I had moments, whenever I had a meal, I would take another 45 minutes to an hour to watch it. She goes, hey. I don't know if she said it like that.
Hey!
So what could we spend more time? Now, we defined the word should as a criticizing word, indicating correctness.
A criticizing mandate.
Yeah. You could have done this.
You should have done that. You should have done this. Meaning that it could have been done differently. You could have done it more correctly.
Should is correct.
You should have done this. You should have done that. You should have done this.
But could is about possibility.
What could you have done?
Could is about possibility and a polite thing. Good morning, Miss Sheila Gotham. So I spent this much time. What could I have done with that time? I could have. I was on Dr. George C. Frazier's Facebook page this morning, and he posted this thing, and he says, I've been saying this to you guys for years. Listen to this statement.
Hey, Cynthia, good morning.
Shout out Friday. Good morning. She says, hope everyone is well. 85% of the millionaires and billionaires in America today are first generation. Only 15% got their money from inheritance. So 85% of them are first generation.
Hey, Melissa.
Okay. And one thing that they have in common is they read about 50 books a year. Those people that they read about a book a week. They never read fiction. They only read self-help books.
Yes.
They read self-help books. How to help myself, back to my sister Kia. That's what they do. They read self-help books. They read how to do something books or biographies.
Yeah. I used to only read fiction in my 20s. And now I only read self-help.
I know someone who used to only read fiction and romance and romantic novels, and now that person reads nothing at all. Yeah. Someone close to us too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shirley said, finish cleaning out my closet and getting rid of things I don't need. Woo!
That's something that you could do, or is that something that you should do, Shirley?
Or is that something that you did? Because it's got a
finished
participle.
Yeah, she finished. That's amazing. That's right. Don't you feel good when it's done? With projects like that, clean out the closet.
Woo!
Okay. I'm sorry, Mama.
But tonight, I'm cleaning out my closet.
That's right.
Eminem.
I'm telling all that stuff. Okay. Clean out my closet. The word could versus the word should. And we're talking about what we could spend more time doing. That adage, that 85% of that truism, that 85% of millionaires and billionaires in America are first generation, and that they average reading one book per week, a self-help book a week. They only do that. They read. And the thing is, and the guy bangs the drum, to earn more, we have to learn more.
Absolutely.
Learn and earn. Learn and earn. Learn. Okay.
Melissa, please shout out the Road to Success event, back to school event that's coming up. I don't have all the details, so I would love it for you to put it in there. Shirley says, I do not read like I used to.
Neither do I. I thought I was substituting reading by watching YouTube videos, and I watched a great one last night too. Educational YouTube videos and motivating YouTube videos, which should be a part of it, can be a part of it. But there's something, even if I read it on my Kindle, reading the actual words. Zig Ziglar used to say this thing. He did this talk for an hour about his book, See You at the Top. Now, y'all got good content here in this time that we spent. But if I was to speak about everything that's in my book, my talk would have had to be 9 or 10 hours. Because that's how much more content the book has than a speech. You know?
Good morning, William Brown.
Good morning,
Thank you
William
for joining
Brown.
us today. Happy today, fam, he says.
Good
Amen.
morning, William Brown.
What could you spend more time doing?
Yes, that's the topic today. What could you? And I'm going to encourage you to spend more time reading today, really reading self-help books, because readers are leaders, learners are earners.
Sheila said, did you say millionaires or billionaires are the first generation? Please clarify.
Yes, I'll be happy to. 85% of the current millionaires and billionaires in America today, 85% of them are first generation millionaires.
They did not come from money.
Right. 15% of the millionaires in the country right now are inheritance millionaires. But 85%, that means they accumulated that amount of money during their own lifetime. Okay.
Melissa said, I like this topic today. It only took me half a second to come up with a list of answers, but I will give you my top 2.
Oh, wow.
What could I spend more time doing? 1, being more in the present moment and less in the past or future.
Thank you.
And 2, being with my kids.
Being a kid
with my kids. Fun mommy time, not just the dutiful mommy time.
Yes,
Amen.
yes.
I love that.
Thank you, Melissa, so much for that transparency.
Absolutely.
What could we spend more time doing? And I'm going to encourage you to spend more time reading. First thing, okay? Could. What else? Anybody else willing or bold enough, like Sister Melissa and Sister Kia, mention something that they could spend more time doing, could be doing more of? Because the word could is about possibilities. And it's kind.
Absolutely.
Could is kind. Could is about possibilities. Should
are responsibilities or corrections.
Corrections. And normally means criticizing or criticisms. So we don't want to should on you. We don't want you to should on us. We shouldn't let anybody should on ourselves either. But could. Let's talk about that today.
Could. We could talk about that. Today is Friday. It's Shout It Out Friday. I do want to hear what your plans are for the weekend, and we definitely want to hear from you about any businesses that you have, businesses that you support, any upcoming back to school events, hint, Melissa, and any things that are going on. Brian, you have an upcoming event as well.
Yes, tomorrow, Lisa and I together, we will be in Atlanta, Georgia. We're going to be in Atlanta tomorrow. And I'm going to I've been hinting about this, but I have not given the guys the correct title of it. I'm going to give it to you now.
Dr. Deborah says, I could spend more time writing my books.
It's called Insights from the Masters, Unlocking the Secrets to Launching Your Own Business. That's what I'm speaking of. It's called the Entrepreneurship Unleashed, Insights from the Masters.
And it's a physical live event in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yep, there's 3 speakers and a host. It's unlocking the secrets to launching your own business.
Absolutely. William Brown said, I could breathe more.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Hey, Maisha.
You could breathe more. Deep breathing.
She said, I could spend more time chilling with son and helping cultivate his gift in editing and reading more.
And
Amen.
reading more. Amen. Could is about possibilities. Yep. I once heard a talk, William Brown. This lady, she used red lights as her indicator to take deep breaths. So whenever she's driving and she gets to a red light, that was just a tool that she used. During the red light, take deep breaths, and that helps her with her breathing.
Some of us just don't breathe nearly enough.
Not nearly deep enough, no.
No, not nearly deep enough. I realized that that's also why I yawn in the morning on the show.
Because you don't deep breathe enough often enough.
And when I start the show, I take a deep breath, and that's what makes me yawn.
Yeah, because you know you're about to speak.
Right.
Yeah. So what are you going to do to fix that?
Take more breaths before that.
Mm-hmm. Take more breaths in before that. That would be an easy fix. You know, this is still, like they said, Shout Out Friday. I'm going to shout out one more time because on Tuesday of this week, I got recognized in my city. On Tuesday of this week, I got an inbox message saying, congratulations on being named one of the top 15 coaches in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Woo-hoo.
My first response was, who got named? Who? I did what? Because I didn't know I had been named.
And I submitted to be named.
I didn't submit. No one interviewed me. Okay, no one asked me. But then I looked at my email, and surely enough, I had been named as such.
So they did their research.
And I reached out to them. I was like, thank you very much. I wonder how they came up with that. They said they did exhaustive research. That's what they told me. Our team did exhaustive research. And we have named you one of the top 15 coaches, in North Carolina. Now, this organization that names these, that's what they do for a business. They do it for different cities. Like they did it for Utah, Salt Lake City, Utah area.
Different countries.
They did it for different countries.
Yep. Yeah.
Canada in there. So then top coaches in that. So I am honored by this designation. And now I know it to be true. I know it's true that I am one of the top coaches.
I see my Uncle Butchie watching the show.
What? Uncle Butchie, how you doing?
Hey, baby, I love you.
What's the song Uncle Butchie? I know they sing Earth, Wind, and Fire Jam.
Yes.
Is it Reasons that he does?
That was Uncle Bobby.
That was Uncle Bobby that did Reasons. I saw one of Lisa's uncles singing that song.
Amen, amen, amen.
Dr. Deborah says,
I could spend more time. I could spend more time writing my books. I'm telling you guys. And she also says
I could spend more time in physical activity.
Absolutely. I got up. I'm making a confession. I got up yesterday to just go into another room, and I realized that I must not have moved for quite a few minutes because I was so stiff that I had to stop and do squats and lunges before I could even walk.
Which is, what does that mean to you?
That I need to move more.
You need to exercise. At least I don't like the word, I think. Exercise. I don't think you like the word.
Whatever, man.
But you do need to. All of these things that we could do, from Kia saying I could spend more time learning how to love myself. That's what Kia said. And because she knows she doesn't. And Kia, you can learn that because you can read more.
Mm-hmm.
You can read self-help books. Again, to become successful in America, we all have access to this. That's one thing that made me excited. The secret we all have access to. We're not barred from reading. No one's going to slap books out your hand. Okay. You could read on a book. You could read on a Kindle. Something self-help. Learn. What if, I'm saying maybe, you spent the time that you would normally spend watching your favorite TV show, whether it's a 30-minute show or an hour show. What if you spent that time reading something self-help?
That's right.
Melissa read You Are a Badass.
Amen.
Okay, that's one book I know Melissa read because she recommended the book.
Amen.
And we have it in the house now, Melissa.
Melissa goes on to say, all right, here's a shout out for Michelle D. Witt and Unbreakable Faith Inc. This Saturday, we are doing the Road to Success Back to School event at
Woo-hoo.
Pleasant Hill Baptist Church in Midtown Charlotte from 1 to 4 p.m. We're providing free backpacks and tons of free school supplies for anyone who needs it. There will
Amen.
be food vendors, local vendors, painting, games, kids' activities, a DJ and entertainment. The Price Sisters will even be there with their teas, totes, and notes. We spent months putting this together.
You're going to end up selling everything you made if you want to sell it. Yes.
Melissa goes on to say, make school shopping a little more fun and a little more affordable. A lot more affordable. Details in the link. Go to unbreakfaith.com/event-calendar.
Thank you, Melissa, for that. That's a worthy cause. If Lisa and I were local, we would be there in support too. But we're going to be in hot Atlanta tomorrow.
Absolutely. Shirley said, I get my exercises on in the summer by doing yard work. I mow my front yard and my back.
You do?
Well, amen. Amen.
Sister
amen.
Shirley, you out there mowing? That's her exercise. Amen. I get it. Wow. What could you do more of? What could you do with this time you have on earth? I am one of the things I realized last night when I was watching this educational video, which was so motivating to me last night, I decided to spend some of my cigar time learning. Some days I needed to not be learning. I needed to be just, what do you call it? Just
diffusing.
Decompression. Thank you, baby. That's a good word. So some days I don't need to be on learning. Stimulated. I just need to be vacuous, whatever. Okay. And a cigar. I drink a whole lot less than I used to, but sometimes I just might want to I had a full day, but I could spend some cigar time learning. I could spend some, and I did that last night. I spent my cigar time learning last night. So Lisa,
and I don't know if that was good or not.
Lisa knows what I'm learning, okay? How do you know when I'm spending my time learning, Lisa?
Because you tell me everything that you learn.
Lisa, no, I don't tell you everything I learn, but it's hard for me, Sister Sheila. If I'm doing some stuff and I'm taking in good information and Lisa's not in my presence, she's upstairs or whatever, I'm going to end up texting her or messaging her something, okay? And it might be 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 things. Maybe we could do this out of luck.
I'm so grateful that at least I have a sister in the corner. Hey, Sherry D. Burrell, good morning. Thank you. She says, greetings from Burrell Worldwide, Beverly Hills. Amen.
Good morning.
Amen.
Welcome to the show.
Amen. Shirley says, since retiring, I spent more time relaxing. Leonda Banks says, good morning.
Good morning, Sister Leonda. Welcome back.
Patterson. I'm sorry. Good morning.
What do you mean clingy?
Says,
that's not clingy.
Yeah.
That's not clingy. That's sharing. And who am I supposed to share it with? Clingy? What the hell? Who the hell does she think she's talking to?
I'm grateful, but I'm grateful that I have a sister in Dr. Deborah who understands what those last few minutes of the day can mean to my independent decompressing.
What are you trying to say, Lisa? Because
Dr. Deborah used to say the same thing about Dr. Dunstan. Coming upstairs all early.
I don't know how she's Dr. Deborah Dunstan. This is an inside joke, but I think she'd be okay with us telling it, okay? Because her husband typically would watch the news at night, and do his thing, watch his shows while she's upstairs doing her thing. And there was a day that he chose to just come upstairs earlier than he normally. It might have even been a while earlier, much earlier. It might have been like an hour earlier. And she had the moment was like, whoa, he's like encroaching on my time for me to do me. He's upstairs too early.
Absolutely.
Now, we laughed about it because it was funny, but then I was thinking.
Because I wasn't ready to tell you the truth.
What are you doing up here in our bedroom?
Brian did that last night. Now,
what?
He went out to go downstairs and then came right back upstairs. And I was like,
I left something.
I don't care. It was my time.
Whatever, man.
Sheila says, I'm in one of those giddy moods today, but today I am going to edit my book.
Amen.
Today. I'm even leaving my house and going to the library. The library is a great place to work.
Amen.
I love the library.
Amen. And something about change of venue. Every now and then you need to do it. Even if you do work from home like Lisa and I, sometimes we got to go change venues just to keep it fresh.
A coffee shop, the library, office co-working space. Sometimes you just got to get out into a new place in order to work. I particularly have a favorite place to work that I haven't worked in years.
That's not your favorite place no more, baby.
It is.
No, it's not. That's the favorite place when you were a single woman.
I love this place.
Not anymore. Let's talk about this
the
sharing
Kinko's
stuff.
FedEx in South Park has an amazing co-working space, office space. Amen.
It's 40 minutes from where you live.
That's
now.
why I don't go there.
It's
Not because I'm
away.
married, but because it's far. Dr. Deborah said I could do more changing of venues to work. Sheila said, yes, I find too much to do when I'm at home. Absolutely.
Yeah, distractions, the TV, the refrigerator, the kitchen. Yep.
Yes, absolutely. The laundry, the everything, the everything. Sheila says, I find too much to do when I'm at home. Leon says, LOL, I can't. Absolutely, Leon, I'm telling you, it's true. We be in my space.
So what the heck does that mean, though? Your space. What do you mean by this? What do you mean by this? I can't move freely around my house?
Oh, gosh.
This shirt is too.
Let me tell you, sometimes you being in this space is encroaching, even if you're not even talking to me.
So,
Brian can hear everything.
I do.
And
like, I don't want to come in my bedroom. Okay. Or I want to come in my bedroom and some court TV is on.
Anything.
I can't stand it. I can't stand it. That stuff got to get turned off or put on your headset. Okay. I can't handle it. This is my bedroom, supposed to be a place of peace. I can't handle watching that stuff in my bedroom. Can't handle it. Can't handle it. So that's what she's talking about there. She wants to be loud and all that kind of stuff. And I can't take it, man. Or anything crazy. Okay.
Anything crazy?
Yes, I can't handle it in the bedroom, baby.
So if I want to decompress, I have to do so in accordance with his rules and regulations.
Yeah. Well, say you, William Brown. We missed William Brown's comment. I read it, but he didn't read it out loud. It goes 2 or 3 or 5 or 6. Ha, ha, ha.
That's how many chats you send me. And he expects immediate responses to...
Stop saying it like that. He expects this.
You do.
That's not true. William Brown says, I stay out of the Lifetime or Snap vortex. Yeah.
Snap. I don't watch Lifetime. I don't watch Snap. I don't watch any of those Lifetime channels, the Hallmark channels, none of that.
Lifetime channel. How to Hurt a Woman. That should be the subline of that channel. All their movies, it seems like to me. Some women learning how to fight back from dealing with abuse, how she killed her husband and got away with it, and whatever. I'm like, goodness gracious, all these movies about how to hurt women. And
they're all the same. They just have different characters. That's why I don't even watch those.
Yes. But you do watch your trash TV too, your junk TV.
Which is?
Court TV shows and stuff like that, and paternity. And
I don't even watch that anymore.
But you did.
Yeah, for a long time. I still will watch paternity.
This week, I came in the room and there was some nonsense court TV on about, it was just, little stuff, just nonsense. People arguing over nonsense. I was like, I can't hear this.
New court show that I was checking out.
Tribunal court or something like that. The 3 judges. But the topic was so nonsensical to me.
It is.
So, like, oh my God, who could watch this? I can't handle it.
But because he can't handle it, I'm not supposed to. But if he would just stay out of my room.
You can watch anything you want to watch. Okay. But it's not fair for you to push it on me.
Stay out of my room until after 10 o'clock.
after 10 o'clock.
That's right.
I typically don't go anyway till that much time. Now it's the time.
It always was.
It
Whatever
never was to me.
Whatever.
So could.
What could
Let's
we
go back to
spend
the
more
topic.
time doing?
Yes, we could
to
spend more
save
time.
your soul.
Yesterday I went to a networking meeting, virtual. I went to 2 network meetings yesterday. They both were online. One was better than the other. The one I went to in the evening was really, really dynamic with dynamic people in it and very fast moving. A lot of stuff was going on, and it was great networking. And it was really, really encouraging group. And I'm surprised. I'm grateful that I just finally discovered it. Someone recommended it to me.
Amen. Sherry says spending that alone time is imperative to a healthy mind. She took herself to breakfast at Beverly Wilshire Hotel.
On Rodeo
Drive last week.
And it was
peaceful and rejuvenating.
Now, I've never been to the Wilshire Hotel, the Beverly Wilshire Hotel on Rodeo Drive, but it's probably really nice.
I've heard about it. I've heard that it is one of those ooh la la.
Now, but look at what she did, though. I want to highlight that because every now and then we should take ourselves to somewhere nice.
And people watching is good.
Yep. I remember 2 incidences real quick. One, I took myself to a place in Raleigh for breakfast called Gregory's. Gregory's is a really upscale restaurant for breakfast. I took myself, cloth tables, real silverware, all that kind of stuff, outstanding service. And it was just wonderful. It was just me and my breakfast at Gregory's. And then in Greensboro, when I had overcome a lot of stuff, I just started to make some money. I took myself uptown Greensboro. William Brown might remember the name of this restaurant. There's only one real nice one uptown, right across the street from that place that used to be Smoke Cigars. Real nice restaurant. And I took myself there and I ordered prime rib and red wine with it. Just for me.
Love it. I actually usually only like my own prime rib.
I like prime rib.
I like it if they will let me get the butt. They always want to. Yeah, that's the only part I really like. Melissa said my favorite junk TV is none other than the Steve Wilkos Show.
I can't handle that.
I usually listen to music when I work, but Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. and 3 p.m., Steve gets to be my background music. I secretly call him Papa Steve because I think he's the greatest.
and I appreciate Sister Melissa liking the Steve Wilkos Show, but Brother Brian can't handle Steve Wilkos.
He cannot.
I couldn't handle Jerry Springer.
He cannot.
So I couldn't have any of those kind of shows.
You are not the father.
Yeah.
Sheila said,
Maury, I can't handle that kind of stuff.
Sheila said, I took myself to a spa near Charlotte, private pool and jacuzzi. It was Cedar something. Best mental reset time ever.
That's nice. She took herself.
Amen. Amen. Today's beauty card is coming from today's card is coming from the beauty card set, and it is presence.
Okay.
A sense of place can ground and connect us, but only if we are fully present in the moment. A constant yearning for that which is not places us outside of time and outside of ourselves. Come into now. Be presence.
Love it. That's really the only time you can live in.
Is the now.
You can't live in yesterday, and you really can't live in tomorrow. So take care of your presence.
Melissa says she's not a fan of Jerry. Well, he's gone now, isn't he? Not dead, but retired.
TV,
yeah. But she says I'm a raving Wilkos woman.
Okay.
Okay.
You be a raving Wilkos woman. Today's topic is what could we be doing more of? What could we be doing more of? Jerry died?
Oh, he did?
Okay.
I didn't know he died. I thought he retired.
Yeah. Well, he's gone. Dr. Beverly's in the room.
I could be spending more time placing my feet back in the sand so others can find their way where I am fully present. I could be spending more time in my authority, where when people come around me, my words transform their vision from foggy to I am the greatest. Good morning, my beautiful family. Good morning, Dr. Beverly.
Dr. Beverly, I appreciate that. And do you mean literal sin? Because I used to believe my wife can't go too long between putting her toes in the sand.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, it's still true. Okay.
Yes.
We can't go 6 months without her putting her toes in sand.
No.
Okay.
And the water was good to be on the water, to sit by the water, but there was some yearning in that because I didn't have my feet in the water.
We had a couple of boat trips recently, actually. Mm-hmm. So that was nice, though.
Melissa said, well, this is a perfect word for me. That is the number one thing. The number one thing I could spend more time doing. Be present.
That's the number one thing.
Amen. Dr. Beverly, she says, I am Lisa's little sister. We got to get some fan near us. Feet in the sand.
It's been coming. We need another empowerment trip with just our friends. We got to go to the beach somewhere. We've done it a few times. With Dr. Beverly, I'm Dr. Deborah and William Brown. We need to plan another trip, and we'll go to the beach. We like to go to the beach all season because it's less crowded, so or find a beach that's less crowded. But we got to go and let our friends be around each other again, Dr. Deborah. Just have our friends around each other.
Shirley says the beach is peaceful, and so are the mountains. I find the beach more peaceful.
We like the mountains, but only if I'm doing all the driving, not if Lisa has to drive it all. Okay.
Amen. Sheila said, yes, he died of pancreatic cancer. I did not know that.
I did not know it either. Thank you for that information.
We're talking about...
Dr. Beverly says, I took off yesterday and just drove and found myself at the water.
Amen.
She really is your little sister, Lisa. She really is, baby.
Absolutely. I have done that. Amen. Dr. Deborah says, I love the beach. Amen. Sister Sherry says, come to Malibu for that beach retreat.
You know what?
Okay.
It's just but a plane ride. That's all it is. I've not been to Malibu. Have you?
No.
Okay, Sister Sherry, since neither one of us have ever been to Malibu, would you be like our hostess if we came? Like, show us the lay of the land?
Malibu Barbie.
She's not a Malibu Barbie, but give us, be a hostess. Like, give us the lay of the land. Where should we go? Where could we go? I'm going to stop shitting on so much. Where could we go? I looked at the definition of the word should and could, because today's topic was almost, what should we be doing? But when I looked up the definition of the word should, I was like, oh no, I don't want to do that. Should is about condemnation, giving someone correctness, and it's criticizing. Could is about possibilities, and could is kind. Could is about possibilities. Could you read more? Now, most of the millionaires and billionaires in our country read 50 books a year, one self-help book a week. But even if you didn't read one self-help book a week, could you read one self-help book a month? Mm-hmm. Could you?
Could you?
You definitely could. In a month's time.
Amen.
If the average book is 200 pages or 100 pages, a lot of them are much shorter. Typical books today are much shorter than they used to be. Mm-hmm. Much shorter on average. We're talking to a publisher here. She knows. Most of the books today are much shorter than they used to be.
That's right. Sherry says Black Malibu Barbie.
Okay.
Contact me at info
at BurrellWorldwide.com.
Amen.
Today is still Shout It Out Friday. So you can shout it out. Post your link. Post your website. Post your cause, your business,
Tell
or something
us
to celebrate.
What you do, why we should support you, or what you got going on. What you got going on.
It's 9:37. I'm going to say this. All these wonderful suggestions of things that we could be doing more of. These are all, it's not going to sound pretty, confessions. These are my confessions. Just when I thought I could say all I could say, my chick on the side, she had one on the way. This is my confessions.
Don't do it.
I don't have no chicks on the side, by the way. I was doing Usher.
Yes. Sheila said, I've never been to Malibu. Sheila Gothard says, speaking of books, I did training yesterday.
Yes, she did.
And I always share resources. I shared info on 932, and I have a picture.
First off, bless you. Sheila Gothard got a chance to speak in front of a wonderful, distinguished room where she got a chance to teach her thing. And I saw some of the pictures and video clips that you posted, Sheila. And I didn't know that you shared info on 932. 932 is my latest book, The 9 Most Important Words, the 3 Most Important Skills, and the 2 Most Important Questions. I definitely can't wait for you to share that pic with us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Leonda's like, something. And Melissa
said, I do this probably once a year, just take off driving.
Oh, really?
When things seem to be more overwhelming, and I always end up at the water, even without a plan.
Amen.
Absolutely.
Y'all might be related. Melissa and Dr. Beverly and Lisa.
Amen.
Sherry says,
since I work in entertainment, let me know when you're headed my way.
Amen.
This way. Amen. Good morning.
It's Barbara H. Smith. Good morning. Come in when Brian was singing about chick on the side. What the what? I don't have no dang on chicks on the side. I don't want no chick on the side either. Help me, baby. Jesus, great rising.
He can't handle a chick on the side.
I don't want it either. Sister Barbara, today's topic, oh man, I think you would have enjoyed it. Today's topic is what could we be doing more of?
Absolutely.
Could, not should. Could.
What could. We're going to talk about more of it back in a moment. I am Lisa Santiago McNeill, and I am inviting you to join Sisters Inspire Sisters to Advance Retreat 2023, because sisters know what it means to get to. Sisters are willing to share with sisters so that together we can accomplish everything that we are intended to do. Join us. Go to barbarahsmith.com. And we'll see you there. Bring your power.
Coming up.
This retreat is going to blow your mind and rock your fourth quarter. Sisters Inspire Sisters to Advance. Come and get it. BarbaraHSmith.com. Amen. Amen.
Let's go ahead and catch up these comments.
Barbara says, I could.
Okay, we got to get Shirley and Sherry. Go ahead.
Okay. Shirley says, Forever has new planners and baby. And baby, and new baby blankets.
Amen.
Go to forever.com/ambassador/Shirley Wyatt.
Forever is doing things with your memories.
Amen.
Yes. Sherry Burrell.
I came to this account to work this morning and decided to click on this live. Glad I did.
Welcome to the room.
As well.
Now, Sister Sherry, I want to say what makes this room so amazing. It's been going on since October 2016. Monday through Friday, we're in our 7th year, is we have amazing regular contributors. Absolutely. Amazing contributors. They're here all the time. You'll see, you'll get to know them. Leonda says,
I could be making more time for God. Always.
Yes.
Amen.
Yes, you could be making more time for God. Barbara says,
I could be on more stages, edutaining with energy. Thanks for sharing the conference.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome.
Amen.
Dr. Beverly says,
Brian, this just came to me. You should start a weekly podcast called 932 with tips coming from the book and a snippet of the valuable sales information that you have.
Thank you. That's a wonderful suggestion. Leonda said,
I could spend more time reading. We all could.
I got to say it one more time before we get out of here. We still got a little bit of time. We got 10 minutes left in the show. 85% of the current millionaires and billionaires in this country, 85 are first generation millionaires and billionaires. And the commonality of them is they read an average of a book a week. Read an average of a book a week. And they never read fiction. They only read self-help books a week. Imagine if you read one self-help book a week. Now, it's so easy for me to cheat that game because I like watching the video summaries of great books. I do. I watch them. I watch a 9-minute version of the book or a 6-minute version of the book. Okay, that's still me getting some information in, but I'm only getting highlights. I'm not getting the whole thing.
Absolutely. Good morning, Brother Mark. Amen. Amen.
Is that Mark Greer?
Yes.
Good morning, Mark Greer. How you doing? What could you spend more time doing? Not sure. Sheila Gothard sent this to us during the commercial. And I love this picture. I'm going to share it. Okay. This is Sheila Gothard in a conference room of a workshop that she is facilitating. And it says active learning. I can't read it. My glasses.
About to say, Grandpa.
On her screen, she's talking about active listening is key to resolution. So she's doing a workshop where one of the slides was active listening is the key to resolution. I love seeing people in their game.
Absolutely.
Doing their thing, their THANG thing.
Absolutely. It's about that time, baby.
It's about that time where we thank our consistent contributors. And the way we do that here, Lisa and I, we have greeting songs and greeting logos for people who contribute. What's a contributor? That's someone who says something, okay, who puts something in the comment, because this show does not work at all without contribution. So up first today is Miss Shirley DeJohnette Wyatt. She has a song, and it goes, Shirley DeJohnette Wyatt will rock you, rock you. Shirley DeJohnette Wyatt will rock you, rock you. That's Shirley's jam. Kia Big Mike has a logo, and it goes,
every kiss begins with K.
And remember, Kia likes kisses. Okay, Couture Green has a song too, and it goes, back to life, back to Couture Green.
However do you want it,
however do you need it.
Do you need
That's Couture's jam. Cynthia B. Moore, you gotta get you a jam, baby. Trivali Ella, she has a song too, and it goes,
Trivali.
life has new meaning to me.
There's beauty up above.
And things we never take notice of. You wake up and Trivali, you're in love. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's Trivali's jam. Good morning, my sister. Sheila Gothard has a song too.
Sheila. Storms are brewing in her eyes.
Oh, Melissa Price has got a jam too. Melissa Price got one of the originals jam. That means Melissa's been rocking with us for about 7 years, y'all. Her jam goes like this. Bam, 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 bam. Melissa's on. Now it's time for us to sing her song. Melissa's on. And if you just tuned into the show for the first time, you're wondering, what the heck are they doing? This is just our way of saying thank you to our regular peeps. William Brown has a jam too. William Brown been rocking with us 5-6 years, something like that. But his jam goes like this.
Good morning to our friend
Will. Nobody thinks like him still. We love him so, and we always will. Our friend Will. Good morning to our friend Will. Dr. Deborah, did we do her jam yet?
No.
Dr. Deborah's got a jam.
Dr. Deborah, trauma healing and manifestation coach.
That's Dr. Deborah's jam.
Absolutely. Good morning, Maisha. Thank you for joining us this morning. Absolutely. Good morning again, Sherry.
If you like, so man, say, I want a song, here's how you get one. Become a regular.
And suggest one.
Like Cynthia B. Moore, I'm chastising her in a loving way because she deserves a song.
Absolutely. Hey, Leonda, thank you for joining us this morning again. Thank you. We got a couple of people in here, but they're down in the bottom.
We're going to get to them. Come on.
We're going to get to them.
Dr. Beverly has a logo. Dr. Beverly's logo goes like this. Dr. Beverly is on the show. Good morning, Dr. Beverly.
Absolutely. Good morning, Dr. Beverly.
Barbara H. Smith. She's Barbara H. Smith. Boom, boom, boom. Ow. Boom, 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 boom. She's mighty about getting your stage fright out. She's Barbara H. Smith. Boom, boom, boom. Ow.
That's right.
That's her jam.
That's right. We love it. Hey,
Brother Mark Greer, I'm going to read this in the stylings of Mr. Mark Greer. Mark Greer says, good morning, people of absolute greatness. I could spend more time being impactful. There's always a little more. When you think you've done all you can do, there will always be just a little bit more. For me, personally, there's a whole lot more. I read that in the stylings of Mr. Mark Greer. I want to say something about what I just heard there. I used to be a voracious reader because when I was reading the most books, and I've read more than 700 of them by my own count, about sales, sales management, and self-help in those areas. One of the books I read was by a guy named A.L. Williams. The book was called All You Can Do Is All You Can Do. And then the subline is, but all you can do is enough. All you can do is all you can do. But it was such a motivating book. All we can do, Mark highlights that, is all you can do. But then all you can do, more you can do. And then that's the other thing too. Are you really doing all you can do? A real quick sales tip, Dr. Beverly inspired me to say this. When people go through sales slumps, that means they're temporarily not making sales. Here's what a sales slump is. A sales slump is when a person gets temporarily motivated by easy or comfortable work methods. They get temporarily motivated and they're cutting corners in their work. And it happens unwittingly. I'm speaking about me too. It happens unwittingly. You know, you don't notice that you're not doing everything all the time because you do it a little bit less. It's insidious almost. So, and then you wake up one morning, oh, shoot, you know, and you don't really say shoot. It's like, what's going on? And the panic moves in. And then what happens is they get panicked and then they start redoubling their efforts and doing a lot more stuff. And then they get the ball rolling again. But that's what a sales slump is. They're not doing everything they think they're supposed to do. They're not doing all the basics, but they didn't realize they were not doing all the basics.
Because they were doing busy work.
They were doing busy work or work that they enjoyed more. They were doing less and less of the hard work.
Sister Barbara says, I want to thank you publicly, Dr. Deborah and Sister Shirley DeJeanette Wyatt for sharing my content.
And that's what they're going to do. They're going to share good stuff.
Amen.
They're going to share good stuff.
Amen. Shirley says, have a great weekend, everyone. Sister Sherry says, my go-to funk song is Let's Groove Tonight by Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Now, that is a fun song. Now, we got to put your name in it, and you got to come regularly, so we'll find one. But we'll find one. We got to put her name in it, too. John Mika Makari, good morning, watching from Kenya. Good morning to Kenya.
Absolutely. Okay. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Take some time to end your week, to refresh your day. Remember, Friday is a work day, but end your work week
so that you have a weekend.
Absolutely, with some weekend time.
Some recreation, which breaking that apart is recreation time.
Couture says, send me your content and I will share it as well to Sister Barbara. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. We're looking forward to seeing you on Monday. And don't forget to have sex.